welcome to the Teaching Corner. Today I wanted to talk to you about healing dyslexia. This is a term that I sometimes hear, oh, you're going to heal my child of dyslexia, and I'm going to explain to you why I don't like this term. It implies that there's something wrong with the dyslexic brain that has to be fixed. So someone with dyslexia, there's nothing wrong with the way that they are. It's just that they think in a slightly different way. Instead of using the left side of the brain to pull words apart and put them together, it's going to the right side of the brain, which is attaching it to a picture. So what we do in Orton-Gillingham is retrain the brain and retrain those neural pathways to go to the left side of the brain. And in reality, we really need the dyslexic brain because their brains think in an entirely different way. So their brains really can have the ability to alter and create perceptions. They're very aware of their environment. They tend to be more curious than average. They tend to think in pictures because things go to the right side of the brain. So they tend to think in pictures instead of words. They're very intuitive and insightful people. They can see things multidimensionally, and they experience thoughts as reality, and they also tend to have very vivid imaginations, again, because they're using that right side of the brain. So these are some seriously out-of-the-box thinkers. They're the people who are going to approach a problem in a completely different way. Some of them are not even going to see the box, where folks who tend to use the left side of the brain and tend to be very regimented and think very logically sometimes have trouble thinking outside of the box and being creative. So it's really important for us to have neurodiversity in our groups, in our different settings, in our schools, in our jobs, because these people help us all think of problems and attack problems in different ways and see things that the rest of us might not see. So if anybody ever tells you that they can heal their child with dyslexia, what I would say is that I can give your child tools and skills and strategies that they can use to overcome the difficulties that come with dyslexia, but I would never say that I could heal your child, because we really need that neurodiversity in all of our different settings. So I hope that was helpful. If it was, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye!